Pines family from the store.
Not today!
You paid for the stuff, right?
Of course.
I hate Summerween.
Let's move!
All right, and we're back. Let's
Yay.
talk about episode 12, Summerween.
Yeah.
As you can guess, this was the
Halloween episode.
the Halloween episode. Yeah. So this was the Halloween episode. It came out on October 5th, 2012. So it's funny because you're like, we should have a Halloween episode. And I don't know if this was a studio order thing or like in the show, they're like, we should have a Halloween episode. Or like, but this show takes place exclusively during the summer. How do we do that? By inventing a whole holiday called Summerween, because the people of Gravity Falls love Halloween so much that they wanted to celebrate it at a second point during the year.
That sounds amazing, though.
Yes.
Like, Halloween's like, I like Halloween a lot. Mm-hmm. I like
Yeah.
this episode.
Yeah. So, do you?
I did. I really liked it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if this is like the one you were considering like middling, but I actually had I had a lot of, it was fun and like kind of weird and creepy.
Right. I think this episode got a lot of advertising because it was like a Halloween episode. And usually those episodes get like more kind of advertising. So I know this episode was more advertised than others. So that's why I think it stands out to me.
Yeah.
But as far as like what's in it, it's pretty middle of the road.
I
me.
think what's in it is pretty standard, but like I guess like I don't know, the jokes seem really funny.
Yeah.
I like the monster a lot actually.
Oh, do you?
I did like the monster. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, Dipper was Dipper really annoyed me in this episode.
So, yeah, because I feel like these past few episodes, Dipper's just kind of like, he hasn't had a great run, I feel like. You know, he's kind of been a little bit like, Dipper,
Honey.
get your life together. Get your priorities straight. Oh,
Yeah.
So, anyway, so we start off, we are going to the Summerween Superstore, which is, you know, like Spirit Halloween, except
You know what I've always wondered? Like, how come there isn't like a store that exists that just like they only sell holiday stuff and like they flip it out for each holiday?
there's gotta be, right?
Like, I know there's like a just Christmas store, and then there's like the Spirit Halloween stores that only pop up during Halloween.
Right.
But like, wouldn't it be cool if like you had like, I guess like the only times it would be bad is like maybe like Fourth of July you sell something, and then you wait for like Halloween, and then you could sell something for Thanksgiving, and then you set up for Christmas,
Right.
And like holiday stuff like that, and then like Valentine's Day, just like you have to like the only problem is like restock it every year, but like you got to spend a day and do that, like close for the day and be like we got to restock. You probably make a good amount of money doing that.
Probably.
Ideas for stores.
Anyway, we're gonna go into business together. So,
We're already in a business.
it's true. Patreon. Give us money.
Patreon.
So at the Summerween Superstore, that's kind of where Stan explains like what kind of Summerween is. You know, kind of, you know, people of Gravity Falls, they love summer.
We get a date.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this is the first time we've kind of seen an actual date of like where we are during the summer. So we're kind of like the middle endish of June right now.
So like it's basically the beginning of the summer.
It's still towards the beginning of the summer.
And like I don't know, and like you said that they're from like Northern Dipper and Mabel from Northern California.
Yeah.
So like I'm not sure like when their school year ends and then when it begins.
It's close. It's pretty similar to ours. I mean, and think if you're in the middle endish of June, you're probably like, you know, like a fourth way through your summer maybe, and we're like a fourth through the series. if
Wait,
you think of
what?
it. Like maybe.
I mean, no, when I was in high school, like we didn't get out to maybe like after like June 10th.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Actually, us too. I think.
Like that's thinking if it's like around like June 20th, it's probably only been like a week since school
Yeah,
ended.
I guess I was thinking more. Where I went to elementary school, we got out in like May. So-
Really?
Yeah, but we went.
Oh,
back
were you
in
in Florida
August.
then?
Yeah. We
Okay,
went
no,
back in
because my
August.
cousins lived in Florida and they got out in May too.
Yeah. So like I don't know why I'm thinking in Florida terms, but I'm thinking in Florida terms right now.
Yeah.
So I actually don't. So California folks, when the heck
When do you
go
get
to
out of school?
We don't know. So yeah, middle end of June. That's when Summerween is. So we kind of have an idea of where we are.
But more importantly, we get to a Halloween store, which is the greatest. I love Halloween stores.
Yeah. So it just, and the Pines family is making a ruckus. They're kind of destroying stuff. Stan is like
Getting fake blood.
fake blood that's like leaking everywhere. Seuss loves the little, like the candy dishes with the talking skull. He loves that thing, and he's been pushing it nonstop for like minutes. The lady who works at the store is not happy. So as soon as the cashier wants to call the cops because of a disturbance, Uncle Stan throws a smoke bomb, and they run. And they're like, did you pay for this stuff? And so Stan gave her Stan bucks, and it says, it's money on it. It's just,
as much money as the Quentin negative $12.
yes, the Quentin Trembley's negative $12. This is worthless. It's less than worthless. Dipper and Mabel, they love Halloween. Halloween's like their holiday because, you know what, they're twins, and they always coordinate their costumes, and people love that.
Yeah.
People love
So what were
coordinating
some of the costumes like?
They were cats when they were babies, and then they were zombies. I like the zombie one.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty funny. They did a really good job of coordinating their costumes over the years. And they're very proud of it.
Mm-hmm. And they're happy again, and like they're going through some of the candy.
Mm-hmm. But there's they got some loser candy, which is, you know, that kind of stuff that's like at the bottom.
Some of it did seem like loser candy though.
Yeah, well, they had like a Mr. Adequate bar.
That's like gummy chairs. That literally just sounds like a gummy bear, just like in the shape of a chair.
Yeah, but it's like,
It's open though. It's not in a pack,
Right.
so it's probably got gross stuff on it.
it's probably like weird and gross.
Content, children. Lest the trickster over here.
Your cape is caught in your fly, Zeus.
The trickster.
Touche.
Goodbye, loser candy.
Oh no! Is it like the hash slinging, the sash ringing, the crash ringing?
Summerween.
Yeah.
So Dipper starts throwing that stuff out.
And there's like a POV shot of somebody.
Yeah, something. Right before Zeus was telling the story about the Summerween trickster. So if the children do not have Summerween spirit, the Summerween trickster eats them alive. That's scary.
I'm traumatized.
That's scary. I love how we've been saying that line forever, and like now it finally
You said
comes
it
into
more
play.
than I did. I'm like, what?
It's one of my oft-quoted lines in this show. I have a lot of lines in this show that
I think, and then
quote
you told me it
know
was
and
from this show,
Yeah.
and then I'm
I
like,
just picked it up, and so now you know what episode it's from.
yay!
Season 1, episode 12, Submarine. So the doorbell rings, and it is Wendy and Robbie, who are dressed up as like whatever. They're like ready for a.
Robbie did not work on his costume.
No.
He bought a sweatshirt that has a skeleton on it.
Yeah.
He did not. I don't even know what Wendy was. Was she?
I got like Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas vibes. I don't think that's what she was
I don't
going
think
as,
that
but
was
like that.
it.
Those are like that was like the vibe I got.
Was like the thing they were doing, like how girls dress up in Mean Girls for Halloween?
I'm a mouse. Duh.
No, you know she should have gone as an ex-wife.
Anyway. Not S&P approved.
Hey,
Was
guys,
that
wait.
Standards
I'll
and
see you at the
practices,
party.
like the
You're
censors.
not too busy
Oh.
playing dress up.
It's at 9. Don't forget.
You could still go trick or treating.
What am I gonna tell Mabel?
Go trick or treating.
you loser.
Uncle Stan, these are my best friends.
Wendy asks if Dipper's going to there's a Halloween party later and at Tambry's house because her parents are gone, so it's gonna be lit. I forget what she said. I think she said off the chain, but like as the kids today would say,
Lit.
So it's gonna be lit, and it's at 9:00. And Robbie said, "Oh, is it because you're going trick or treating?" Dipper says, and Wendy says, "No, he's too old to go trick or treating." And Dipper gets self-conscious.
But like he's 12. That's all.
just let him go trick or treating.
What is the old? I mean, I actually went trick or treating when I was like, what year? I think I was 24.
Really?
Well, no, because I had some I had some friends at work, and they were like talking, and they were like pretty like I think the youngest was like 19, and they were like, we're gonna go, and like it was between like one of them's closer to my age, and they were like, we're gonna just wear like onesies and we're gonna go trick or treating. Want to come? And I'm like, yeah, why not?
That's really funny.
Although no, I think the funnier part was because we went into one of the girls' neighborhoods who like just moved, so nobody really knew her. So we like, and I wore pigtails to try to make myself look younger. And then I'm like walking around, and one guy was like, "It's a school night. You better get home early." I'm just like,
yeah, mister.
I got candy though.
Nice. I went trick or treating like through high school, so
I'm trying to think when I
why
stopped.
not? It's candy.
Yeah, and it's free candy.
Like hell yeah.
Well, I think the best time I ever, like the one I got the most candy was when it was like raining and me and my friends still went out. And like because everybody else wasn't going out and we got all the candy.
Nice. Nice.
But like nowadays, I'm just like, I don't want that much candy now.
Right. Yeah, I don't eat a lot. Just enough.
Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls. So yeah, Dipper gets, self-conscious about the fact that he's not supposed, he's too old to go trick-or-treating.
He's not.
He's not.
Like,
shut up.
Like that age is like
Do
you
it.
jump. That's when you jump from like the small bag of candy to like the pillowcase, or as I did, laundry bag.
Nice.
Because like it holds more candy, guys.
It's true. Like, and so Dipper says that he's not gonna go out. Well, first, Mabel's friends returned. I think this is the first time we've seen Grenda and Candy since the episode with the party. So they're back. They're pals. Grenda is a witch. Candy is Candy. And Dipper fakes being sick so he can get out of trick or treating and just go to the party later. Because he thinks he's
Mabel
too old.
is. I thought she was yogurt for a little while.
No, yeah, she's supposed to be jam or like jelly.
Yeah.
But it's so funny though because like she's like strawberry and like I only ever ate grape jelly growing up.
Really?
So like when I first think of like when I see like the strawberry, I don't think of jelly.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of like had a mix. Like I could eat either or. I could still eat either or.
Yeah, no, we only had Welch's Concord grape.
I also didn't have that many like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I had a fair amount of Uncrustables, and those were mixed. I miss Uncrustables. The other thing that sucked about them that they were always frozen, so you had to like heat them, and then you had a hot peanut butter.
Yeah, it's weird.
And they made a grilled cheese one, and that also wasn't very good.
Oh, I never had that. That kind of sounds gross.
It was like the bad cheese.
Yeah.
Like the idea of an Uncrustable is great, even though I like the crust. But peanut butter, now I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Great. We keep talking about food. Look what you've done to us.
Gravity Falls.
Gravity freaking falls. So, but Mabel keeps trying to get Dipper to come out with them. She's like, come out, like it's fine. Like all you need to do is come out trick or treating with us. Dipper's pretty insistent.
And like, cause of like the place to go to this party, but I'm like, the party doesn't start till 9. You can still go trick or treating for a few hours.
Yeah, but the thing is, he doesn't want to be seen trick or treating.
Get over it.
Get over it. Stop being stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, stupid. So the doorbell rings and it looks like a trick-or-treater, but it's like this big scary monster thing. And Dipper's like, hey, dude, you're too old to get trick-or-treating. Closes the door, keeps ringing the doorbell. He doesn't answer it. Mabel finally answers it, and it turns out to be...
Silence! You have insulted me, and for this you must pay with your life.
What is...
Oh, what a cute little mask. You're a funny guy, aren't you?
Funny, am I?
Trick or treat. My name is Gordy.
Gordy!
Wait, hold on.
Avoid his
Poor
fate.
Gordy.
The slash ringing, the clash ringing, the flash singing, ringing.
The Summerween Trickster.
Oh,
That's what it was.
wrong show?
Wrong network.
Nosferatu.
Anyway, we have original jokes, guys.
No, we don't.
we don't. Everything is just referencing something else. Give us money. Patreon. So the Summerween Trickster,
Oh, he was so creepy. I really liked
it
it.
was creepy. It has like a happy face
Yeah,
mask
the
on.
happy face, but it was like a scarecrow kind of thing.
It was
And
like a scarecrow, yeah.
scarecrows are kind of creepy.
And, he says, he curses them basically, says, they have disrespected him, and says that they don't deliver 500 pieces of candy to him by the time all the jack-o'-melons in town go out. He will eat them.
And then he eats somebody.
And then he proves that by eating Gorny.
What?
Poor Gorny's just like this little kid. He
What? We just murdered somebody.
Gorny's dead. We killed him.
We murdered.
You fools.
It's a family show.
Gorny.
Cailin?
You know what? Life's rough, dude.
Cailin?
Life's rough, man. Sometimes you just get eat it. Sometimes you just get eat it.
Cailin?
Yeah.
I'm traumatized.
You killed me, Dara.
That's what Summerween's all about, being pure evil.
I ate a man today. So so they realize that like I'm dying, Scoob. So
Oh, my cheeks hurt now.
oh, my cheeks hurt.
Ow. Oh, that's like the Barbie. Keep going.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
We gotta keep going.
So are you talking about the ending of Toy Story 2?
Yes.
Because we quote that a lot in my house.
I wet myself.
That monster messed with the wrong crew. With Candy's spirit, Grinda's strength, Dipper's brains, and
Zeus.
Zeus here. We'll
Zeus.
get 500 pieces of candy and have fun doing it too, even if it takes all night.
Oh, they just have to get 100 pieces.
You
can do that.
Yeah, that's doable.
Dipper, put on a costume.
All night?
So they start going trick-or-treating because they're like, man, we got to get 500 pieces. That's almost impossible, but they can try.
Not really. They
So-
just have to get 100 pieces.
Yeah, 100 pieces each, really,
Yeah.
with everyone who's there. Because it is Dipper, Mabel, Candy, Grinda, and Seuss who are going out to get this. So first they head over to Lazy Susan's house. She's dressed as a ball of yarn with all of her cats. She has so many cats. Oh, that crazy lady. But because Dipper isn't dressed up, they're not really in the Summerween spirit, so she only gives them like one piece each.
And it's not good candy.
It's not even
It's like
good.
black licorice and circus peanut,
Yeah,
other bad candies.
it's bad candy. So,
Twins!
But now you don't have any more candy.
Candy, guys.
it's okay. It was worth it.
34, 35.
36. You see, because
Yeah, I get it. 22, 23, 24, 120.
So, but because of this, Mabel is able to convince Dipper to get dressed up, and it turns out they're peanut butter and jelly.
Aww.
It's so cute.
And everybody else thinks so too.
And they're like twins, and the one guy, he has like a manly tear, and he gives them all of this candy.
But now you're out of candy.
Yeah. So they end up with 499 pieces, which is very exciting. They almost got it. How
I hope nobody's going to be an idiot.
can they mess this up? It's almost...
The perfect time to go to Wendy's party, and no one needs to know I was trick-or-treating.
And how can you fuck this up?
He's going to fuck it up. Can you just fuck it up?
hey, Dipper.
Oh, hey, Wendy. What's up?
But of course, as Mabel decides to go get the last piece, and Seuss goes to get the truck, Dipper is left alone with the candy in his costume. Wendy and Robbie pull up, and he is so afraid of being seen with his costume and candy that he hides it.
Dipper.
He shoves it, behind a bush.
Honey.
Yeah.
Priorities.
Priorities, Dipper. Nobody cares. It's a monster. Worry about
What's
the
more
monster.
important, that the girl you like thinks you're a dork, or not being alive to be with the girl that you like? Think about it.
These are the things you gotta think about. So they talk about going to the party, and they leave. And then it turns out that, Mabel overhears, and she realizes that's, why he's been acting the way he has, because he rushed them around because he wanted to go to a party. Then he says they got rid of the candy, and he looks behind the bush, and it turns out it was just like a cliff down a ravine. So all the candy is now gone.
You dumbass.
And all the jack-o'-melons are almost out, which means the Summerween trickster is almost ready to find them. The last one is Old Man McGucket.
But they stop him.
They stop him, and then in their sigh of relief, whoosh,
And then the monster thing comes out.
and then the Summerween trickster arrives.
That candle. What? Don't blow out that candle.
I'm Old Man McGucket.
Sorry.
He's so crazy.
Whew, that was close.
You really did it this time.
I don't like him.
And one of our side plots here is that Grunkle Stan is trying to scare off kids so he doesn't have to give them candy. He manages to scare a lot of kids. But
That
there's
was
two-
actually pretty. Like that was pretty good.
Yeah, he's good at this.
Yeah.
He knows how to scare
Except
kids.
for the Mummy and Rambo are like, nope.
Yeah, these two kids are like, oh, we've been watching horror movies since we were like 2. Like, this
Why
is
did your
stupid.
parents let you watch horror movies when you were 2?
That's a great question.
Like I get like some parents like showing their kids like horror movies when they're like a kid because they're into that, and like that's fine, I guess. I don't know, but like at 2,
Yeah, don't do that.
I feel like
Kids
what
are
kind
wild.
of what kind of horror movies?
Why do kids like horror movies? I hate
'Cause they're
horror
good?
movies. I hate horror movies.
I know, and one day I'm gonna get you to watch some. No, we'll tread lightly. I mean, you like Hocus Pocus? That has cat murder in it, and
To be
witches.
fair, it's been a really long time. I don't remember most of that movie.
You don't. When was the last time you don't watch Hocus Pocus every Halloween?
No,
Are you a human?
no,
What is wrong with you? Okay, next Halloween we're watching Hocus Pocus.
I am a being of pure energy.
You need to rewatch Hocus Pocus. Like it's not a good movie, but it's like it's a classic. Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls.
Here, watch this.
What? What is this? Some kind of
Scream of it. Scare video.
nerd.
Jump scare. God, the internet ruins everything.
It's true. So the Summerween trickster, is about to eat them. He manages to capture them, but Seuss arrives with his truck and just like kills him.
Wow, that was
That was
anticlimactic.
anticlimactic. That was a great episode. And that's all for this week. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Well, first they drive away for a bit, and Mabel is giving Dipper the silent treatment, as she should,
Mabel is very angry at Dipper.
as she should be,
Yeah, because he was being a jerk.
and she's got a bruise on her arm, and like Dipper wants to be helpful, but she's just like, nope,
She's not having it.
no.
But then we start to see the candy like flying by. And we realize that the trickster is reforming.
And then now he's just like a blob with like a bunch of arms.
Yeah, and he still has the mask, but he kind of lost the scarecrow look, and now he just like.
Yeah. And it's weird. And then they drive away and they get to the Summerween store.
Yeah, they crash into the Summerween superstore, and they're hiding, and they're trying not to find him. But eventually they are discovered. And because Seuss can't stop himself, he needs some levity, right? So he wants to hear the joke from the
And I'm
stall
like,
candy
Zeus,
thing.
honey, priorities.
Priorities.
Come back later.
Come back later. But no, he needs it now. It doesn't matter if the battery's dead. He's going to open up a new thing of batteries and put him in. So the Summerween trickster finds him, eats Zeus. Zeus, it's been nice knowing you. We'll see you later. You lasted half of a whole season. It was great. We'll miss you. Anyway.
In the eyes.
Of the
No, now we're getting bad public commercials.
away from here.
Do you actually know the words?
And this sort of. So the Summerween trickster reveals himself to be what he really is. What he is, he's an amalgamation.
Well, like he's got like a bunch of like stuff like salt coming off him, and the kids taste it,
Yeah.
and they're like saltwater
saltwater taffy. Yeah, the Summerween trickster is made up of all the loser candy, because every year people disrespect him, throw the loser candy away, and that was how he was created. So that's why he's angry all the
Then
time.
make better candy. I don't feel sorry for you, you monster thing.
Say that I was good. I'm so happy.
Candy corn's so gross, though.
He just wanted to be
Crying
loved.
makes it
Hey,
a
I
little
like
weird,
candy.
I forgot you do like candy corn.
I guess I'm still eating. Oh. What's up, Corny?
Oh my god.
Been traumatized. Candy already.
What is this?
All he wants is for somebody to think he tastes good.
Adults think you taste fine.
Yeah, I like candy corn, but nobody ever asked my
I feel like everybody likes at least like one bad candy. Although
That's true.
I can't think of any bad candies that I like. Mm-hmm. What are bad candies? Like circus peanuts, candy corn.
wax lips.
I never had wax lips.
Neither did I.
I don't like wax candy though.
Yeah,
Bottle caps. Ugh,
true.
bottle caps are gross. I guess like he's throwing up jelly beans. I don't hate jelly beans. They're not my favorite.
I think it's a lot of like the off-brand stuff. I think that's kind of what.
But like jelly beans aren't off brand, and neither is candy corn.
Depends. No, there's different varieties. There's jelly beans that are like on like there's like the jelly bellies, and there's like non-jelly belly jelly
No,
beans.
but I think like if we're using like black licorice or like candy corn as an example, like even like the normal
Black
kind of
licorice is
Yeah.
nasty.
I agree. But even if you have like but like candy corn, like even if you have like a normal version of candy corn, people still don't like it.
Yeah.
Or like be Valentine's Day, those like shitty heart candies.
Oh, word. That's true. Ain't that?
I saw one that was like Sour Patch.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I had some like Sour Patch watermelons recently. I think they're not as good as I remember, or like I'm getting old.
Oh, really?
Sour Patch watermelons was like the best.
I think you're getting old, honey.
I still like Raisinets. Oh, that's probably bad candy, isn't it? Chocolate covered raisins.
Yeah,
I love chocolate covered raisins.
I don't like.
They're like my
raisins.
favorite candy.
I don't like raisins.
Well, I like raisins a lot too.
But you know who likes reject candy? Seuss.
Zeus likes anything.
So he ends up eating the trickster from the inside out, and the Summerween trickster is happy about that because all he wanted was somebody to tell him he tastes good.
It's like, but he did say it tastes good. It's like, hey, you're fine.
He's like, yeah, sure. He's like, you're fine. So they manage to defeat the Summerween trickster. He kind of dies, and then we see Gordy again, and we're so happy.
He's traumatized.
I've been traumatized.
Ah, that was adorable. He was so happy about it too. Can't just go on the internet more.
It's true. You'll see a lot of stuff you don't want to see. Yikes. So back at the Mystery Shack, Grunkle Stan finally is able to scare the kids because they sneak into the house as he's about to take a shower, and they see some stuff. He's not naked,
No.
but they see some stuff, and they're very scared.
They're traumatized.
They are very traumatized. But Stan is able to take their candy, and then he shares it with everyone.
Yay!
It's just exciting. And so then they all gather around the TV. Wendy ends up coming back from the party because Robbie decided to eat a lollipop stick first and had to go homesick.
Wendy, you can do so much better.
She can do so much.
I'm not saying Dipper. I'm just saying she can do better.
Yeah. So they, Grunkle Stan explains that Summerween isn't about candy or scaring others, but a night to celebrate pure evil. And then Seuss confesses, I ate a man alive tonight.
Pure evil.
Actually, no, it's about candy.
I ate a man alive tonight.
Vicky!
And the episode ends there.
What was the end credits?
It was the memes.
Oh yeah, because we forgot.
It was
Because like Waddles was just kind of like a boss.
It was like this. Okay, the context here is that this episode came out in 2012, and this is when like memes like that with like the impact font,
Yeah.
like were like at their height. Like the I Can Has Cheeseburger style like lolcats memes. Like these is when these were at their height. So then we see a lot of Waddles with like that kind of stuff. It was just really funny.
The only thing I remember is that somebody made a Facebook group one time, and it was just kind of like those memes, but like they references like stuff from my high school, and I'm just like looking at it, I'm just like, oh yeah, and it wasn't even like all positive stuff.
No, yeah.
I think like I forget one of them was kind of like, oh, you have like an AP final like this coming up. Okay, I'm gonna assign you this and this and this and this and this, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I remember that.
So so you say you like this episode. What are some things you liked about it?
It was just kind of fun. Like I felt like Dipper was like really annoying, and like I hope like he's like the whole thing with him is just like I kind of want to like pause and like not focus on Dipper for a little while, just because like
Right.
I like Dipper, but like his insecurities are getting annoying.
Yeah, they are. They're kind of starting to drag a little bit. Like 1 or 2 episodes is fine, but now it's kind of becoming like a recurring thing, and it's like, we can do better.
But like I think if you have like a super goofy Halloween themed thing for like episode for me, I'm gonna enjoy myself. So like I just like fun, goofy, and kind of creepy Halloween
Right.
stuff. So
Yeah.
and like most of the jokes actually pretty like really funny. I thought
Yeah.
I like the monster thing.
They land it. Yeah. Right. How about some fun facts in this episode?
Okay.
So in the flashback with the Summerween trickster, as we see, it's like the people throwing out the candy. It's the same teenagers we saw in the Inconveniencing, the ones that were like listening to rap music at the front of the store. I thought that, and this confirmed it for me.
Well, obviously, I mean, they probably did some bad trading. Like, you know, like when you like when you're with your friends and then you dump out all your candy and then you trade. Mm-hmm. No? You never did that? What?
I don't really go trick-or-treating with a lot of people.
What? No, but like when you're younger, like you like go to somebody's, when you're done trick-or-treating, you go to somebody's house, you dump out all your candy, and then you pick out the candy you know you don't like, and then you trade it with people for candy you like.
No, I only did that with my brother.
Why?
Because I don't have a lot of friends. Anyway.
Gravity Falls.
So
you don't need a lot of friends as long as you have good friends.
So we noticed there was a calendar this episode with a circled date. So Summerween was Friday, June 22nd, 2012. If we kind of assume that the show takes place during 2012, which there's a couple hints that it does. It is notable that summer solstice falls on or around this day each year. In many European countries, this day was associated with the same sort of witchery and tricks that modern Americans associate with Halloween.
Ooh.
Fun fact. Let's see. Oh, so there is a joke on the flyer for the party at Tambry's house.
The S&P thing?
There's a note that says not S&P approved. S&P stands for Standards and Practices, which always had something to say about Gravity Falls as far as the jokes they would try to get by on this show. Those are the censors. So, which apparently Alex Hirsch used this joke in exchange of a joke about Spin the Bottle that Standards and Practices did not approve. So apparently they had a lot to say about the poster because there's like a bit on like a podcast that Alex Hirsch was a guest on about the things on the poster they tried to say, but S&P didn't approve. So he just switched it out for not S&P approved as part of the party. And apparently S&P said, nobody's going to get that joke. And he's like, I don't care. I'm going to put it on there anyway. Which I think is really funny.
Can I listen to that podcast or can I not? Yeah.
I haven't. No, I haven't listened to that whole podcast. I just heard that soundbite, and it's been years since I've seen it. So that's something that's coming from my memory. But so I don't know where I would track that down again. I probably, if I Googled it,
I think, can I listen to it or am I going to get spoiled?
I think it was just a guest on like another podcast. I don't think it was for that bit you wouldn't get spoiled, but I don't know where that soundbite is.
Okay.
So the cryptogram at the end of this episode says, brought to you by Homework the Candy. Homework the Candy is one of the brands in the Mystery Shack's bowl of loser candy.
What does that taste? I wonder what that tastes like.
Terrible.
Would it be? I don't know.
It probably just tastes like paper.
I wonder if it's like an old-timey candy. Have you ever had like old-timey candy? Like Razzles?
Yeah.
The Razzles are fine.
Old time candy's fine.
I think, what was the one there was like I think it was called Mary Jane. And it was like,
yeah.
Do you ever have those?
I forget if I've had one, but I know.
I think it's like 4 pieces of chocolate and each is filled. So that was actually pretty good.
Yeah. We didn't say the cryptogram for last episode. That was my fault. That one said, the invisible wizard is watching. We know.
It's Larry King.
It's he is the invisible. Yeah. Hey, he's still in the vents. I wonder whatever happened to Larry King. Anything else?
No, I really like this episode.
Yeah. I feel like I had something else to say, but now I don't remember it. So obviously it wasn't that important. So in below, leave us comments about your favorite Summerween stories. Tell us all about Summerween.
Tell us a bad candy that you actually like.
Yeah. Oh, you know what reminds me? Do you remember the candy where it was like, it was like paper and it was just like dots?
Yeah.
And you couldn't eat the dots without also eating paper? It was the worst.
Do you also remember the wax candy with like the juice in it?
Vaguely.
Okay, I never had it that much.
No.
I'm just like, now I'm wondering if Raisinets actually count as a bad candy. Mm-hmm. Do they? Raisinets?
I wouldn't eat them. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe that's my bad candy. But it's so good. I love raisins, guys. I'm an old person.
You're so old.
But I've liked raisins since I was a kid. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what I put in my oatmeal. Mm-hmm. Also making me old. Oatmeal's good, though.
Sure.
Have you ever had oatmeal?
I don't like oatmeal. It's not my thing.
What's an old person food that you like?
Oh, that's a really good question. I'll have to think about it. I come in contact with a lot of old people things a lot that I like, and I just can't think of them off the top of my head. But anyway, I'm told I'm an old soul. So, here's the thing, Dara. I want to do a comment corner, right?
Did you read all the comments?
But we don't have any more comments.
Oh no.
Which is a problem. I mean, people who are watching this who might be like, hey, I left you like a ton of comments. What the heck? Why aren't you reading them right now? We record these pretty far in advance. So because, like life. So we got to get them out of the way. So
And we
can
also
post them.
record in bulk.
We record in bulk and pretty far in advance. So you know what? If you did comment and we haven't gotten to it yet, we're not ignoring you. Thank you. We appreciate you. We haven't gotten to it yet. We will get to it. We promise. But right now, as we are recording this, I don't have any more comments left. So what's the deal with that? If you're like, yeah, I want to get it on this. Like, I want to comment. Here's what you can do. You can visit us on YouTube. We are Witty Clothes Productions on there. You can subscribe to us so like when we're posting videos. We try to make it, a pretty regular schedule, but like you could come on, just hit subscribe. You get the notification. It makes life so much easier. Like our stuff, comment on our stuff. We try to read some of those comments on the show. If YouTube's not your thing, we are also on iTunes. Follow us at Witty Clothes Productions. You can rate us. You can leave us a review. We try to read those reviews on the show as well.
Also, that's not the video. That's just like the audio.
That's just, the audio. But it's nice because you can take it on the go. If if you're like in your car, you're going to work and you want something to listen to, that's my favorite thing to do is listen to podcasts in the car. And if you want to connect with us in different ways, you can follow us on Twitter. We are at Witty Clothes. Tweet at us. We would love to read some tweets here on the show. Follow us on Facebook. We are we are Facebook. That's us.
We made Facebook?
We made Facebook.
Oh, Mark Zuckerberg's going to sue us now.
You're Mark and I'm Zuckerberg. It's great. So he's actually two people in a trench coat stacked on top of each other. It's true.
That would be like a giant.
We're really good at condensing.
We'd be like 10 feet tall.
I was actually in the movie The Social Network. I'm sure.
Who were you? Were you Lex Luthor?
I was Lex Luthor. Yep. Actually, I was Andrew Garfield.
You're Spider-Man?
I was Spider-Man.
I mean, well, it's Spider-Man into the how many in that Spider-Verse?
There was a lot of cute Spider-Man. Anyway, so listen, there's an infinite number of universes, including the multiverse series. So in any number of those, I could be Spider-Man and also Mark Zuckerberg.
Are you Spider-Man or are you Spider-Gwen? Which one would you rather be?
Yes. I most like Spider-Gwen, I think. Anyway.
You have your haircut.
I do. I have that haircut. You appreciate it. Nobody gets to see my undercut because I'm always looking away, but I have a nice undercut there. Anyway, so here's the thing. You can reach out to us. We are Witty Clothes Productions on Facebook. You can also email us if you want to. We are wittyclothes@gmail.com. If you want to throw some money our way, throw some money on our faces, we think that would be swell, and we are at patreon.com/wittyclothes.
And when we get enough people, we'll start doing the Patreon stuff, and we can do goals that we've been wanting to do.
Yeah.
Probably need to update that for Bert.
We really got to do that.
Yeah. We'll get to it. We just need, if it actually starts getting money our way, then we'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it'd be really cool. But so there's so many ways to reach out to us, and we want to talk about that on the show. So do it, and it'll be a good time. We'll be very thankful.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I think that's all the time we have for today.
It is.
So join us next time where we're going to be talking about Gravity Falls still as we continue on the back half of season 1 with episode 13, Boss Mabel, and episode 14, Bottomless Pit.
Well,
all right. Until then, I am Cailin Clothier.
I'm Dara Whitman.
Peace.
When the children come to my door tonight, they're gonna run away screaming from Stan Pines, Master of Fright. Boo!